Well, good morning. It's Sunday the 5th of November. Let's take a look at what's been happening at Asset Class this week. So I'm here in the centre of Ireland, or close to the centre of Ireland, surrounded by the ruins of what used to be a 12th century castle. It's called the Rock of Dunamace, in quite an elevated position here. It's a beautiful morning, crisp and cool. I think just spending some time here drawing some analogies between what's happening in the market and what castles on hills like this represent, which is the opportunity to observe what's happening, to be prepared for what's happening. And I think that's a good analogy for what's happening in the market right now. A lot of people in, I guess, observational mode and preparing their defenses for the challenges ahead. I think having spent the last week here in Europe, the markets here still, a fair amount of pause, but I do see, some significant preparation for 2024. Meeting with a number of funds that are about to launch new funds, and I think also some companies in preparatory mode taking opportunity of the downtime to get themselves prepared for the year ahead. Certainly a lot of detailed analysis of portfolios and I guess the due diligence process that companies are going through, venture capital companies are going through when making investments, seem to be a lot more detailed than perhaps they've been in the past. Okay, just looking at some of the requests from our clients in terms of supporting that process end to end, it is becoming a lot more detailed, and we're delighted to be able to respond to that changing need. But that's as I say, as I stand here on this hill, making observations. I'm kind of mindful myself of some of the plans that we need to make coming into 2024 also. And speaking of planning, this coming week on Tuesday, myself and the rest of the management team will be taking the day out to focus on our plans for 2024. We have our strategic planning review. We'll certainly be taking a look at what's been happening over the course of the past year, any lessons learned, things we need to do more of, things we need to do less of, things we need to improve. And as we prepare for 2024, look at what's happening in the market, some of the macro level trends, what that means for adjustments that we need to make to our business, or course correction that needs to happen in light of what's happening in the market. So really looking forward to delving into that with the team this week. We also have our Throwback Thursday coming up this week. That's the opportunity for the entire team to get together, take a look at what's happened over the prior month of October, and just put our plans in place certainly for November. But we'll also be looking forward to the end of year. This is our final quarter, just a handful of weeks left in the year. From a business perspective, looking forward to closing out the year as strong as we possibly can. And so that's what's coming up this week. I want to also take an opportunity to congratulate one of our classmates, Jeremy Gawley, who is our head of customer success and professional services of the business. Completed the Dublin Marathon just, in fact, this day last week, and very respectable, 4 hours 47 minutes. Congratulations, Jer. It's a huge achievement. I know you've been putting a ton of effort into the training, and myself and indeed the rest of the Asset Class team pass our congratulations on to you, having raised over €3,500 for a really great cause. Congrats, Jer. Great effort, and hopefully the legs aren't too sore a week later, but well done again. And finally this week, delighted to be able to announce the launch of Asset Class Plus. Asset Class Plus is a site essentially focused on delivering content to people in the private capital sector. It's our opportunity to share with you our thoughts, share details such as the content from our recent Signals conference. So we have all of the sessions from that conference available on the website. We also have our blog. We have easy access to our podcast and content from that, and various interviews that we'll have conducted over the course of the last year. So great to be able to launch that. You can find it at assetclass.com/plus. I'll put a link in this vlog this week, so you can take a look at it. There's an opportunity for you to subscribe to that content, and access to exclusive content also when you subscribe. So hopefully you can check that out, and would be delighted to hear any comments that you've got. We will be focusing very heavily on that over the course of the coming year. So content and provision of good quality content is something that's foremost to us in our marketing team here at Asset Class. So check that out. That's it for another week. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that you're doing well, that you're keeping safe, and that you've got good visibility on a great end to your year. We'll be focused on closing out, as I say, over the course of the next couple of months. But yeah, take care of yourselves, and we'll chat to you soon.